What's going on, guys? So today we have a 5th generation 80 gigabyte iPod Classic, and what we're going to do today with this one is good lord, I can't talk today, a battery replacement, and we're going to upgrade it to 128 gigabytes. So they originally had me extract the data from this one, so I already did that one. So I actually didn't even plug it in to see what else worked. So let's do that real quick. See what we got. A lot of good old late 90s, early 2000s new metal on here. That's very wonderful to see. I mean, I guess that's really not an odd thing considering the era this thing is from. There we go. Camaro. Let's go. Some of the data on here was corrupt, so maybe it won't work. Oh, we're stuck. Oh, there we go. Now we're going back. Oh, boy. Yeah, this hard drive's definitely going. I can just feel it spinning up in my hand. There it goes. Whoop. Yeah, man, she's just laggy. What else we got? Oh, something's playing. I don't know what's playing, but something's playing. I didn't even check anything. What do we got? What is it? Oh, Camaro is playing. Okay. Well, play pause is good. Previous is good. Next is good. It took us to the beginning of the track again. And as we know, menu is good. I did have music out of both sides of the headphones. So that's good. The hold switch is engaged and working. So I think we're pretty good then. Okay, so we have our good old iFlash Solo. And we have a 128 gigabyte SanDisk SD card. And I'm missing the battery, as always. Yep. Once again, I'm not ready to go. I just had one out here, too, for testing. Thanks. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, so let's get into this thing. Okay, so this generation, super easy to open. The thick ones generally are very easy to open. So just get your spudger in between the front and the rear plate. And then you kind of just press down a little bit, releasing the clips. Just like that. Very easy to open. There you go. So for those of you that have seen my videos, you know exactly what I'm going to say next. You want to resist the temptation to open this like a book. What you have right here is the battery, and running right here is the battery cable. And if you open this and put too much pressure on this, you can actually rip the battery connector off the motherboard, in which case I actually have one to show you. That'll be the next video that I post. So what you want to do is you want to take your spudger and some tweezers, hold down on the battery connector, take a pair of tweezers, pull up on the ribbon. Now you can open it like a book. And this one, the adhesive for the battery is only like here and here. Actually, really here and here. And it doesn't touch the hold switch cable like a 6th or 7th generation. So we don't even really need to unhook the headphone jack cable. We can actually just take our spudger and we can just pull this battery out just like that. Throw it in our e-waste pile. Please make sure you guys recycle this stuff responsibly. Don't let it end up in our landfills. Okay, so now we just need to undo this latch here. There we go. Get rid of this piece of crap. There she goes. Into the e-waste bin as well. All right, let's open our iFlash Solo. Stick the SD card in. And what I like to do is I like to take one of these little pad things included, and I like to stick it right here, kind of blocking the SD card, because there's one design flaw of this thing. And if it's sitting here like so, and it takes a nosedive, and it hits top first, it can actually dislodge the SD card. So to prevent that, I like to take one of the little foam guys here, and I like to just throw it right there. All right, let's put this in. You just need to set this cable in here. Come on, baby. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. We need to persuade it a little bit. There we go. Now let's come back to the other side. Guide her in. There she goes. She's a little tight. We didn't give her any lubrication though, so sometimes that happens. Giggity giggity goo. Horrible giggity attempt on my part. Giggity giggity. Nope. I get it good every once in a while. Alright, let's see. So the next thing that I want to do is this case. Come on, baby, get in there. This case is thicker, and that can cause this thing to kind of flop around in here. I don't like to put tape. Some people put tape. Don't do it. Stop taping shit down. Because what happens is everything, or they use like adhesive on the back of this thing to hold it down, and what happens is it gets stuck to all the components in here, and it screws them up if you ever have to get into it again. Stop adhesiving. That's not even a word, but I don't care. Stop doing it. Pressure fit is just fine. Okay, now take this guy. Look at that. Not that hard. Okay, now let's get our battery. There we are. All right, now we need to raise up this battery connector clip again. Or not again, but anyway. So take your spudger. Zoom in a little bit for you so you can actually see. And what you're going to do is you're going to hold down on the white part of the battery here. You're going to take your paperclip tool, run it along the back side, and that's going to raise up that battery connector, and you're going to hear a click like that. Okay. Now we're just going to set this battery in here, and this is the 800. Can somebody throw a comment down there? What is the pronunciation for MAH? Is it milliamps? What is it? Because I always call it just MAH, and I don't know what the hell it stands for. Somebody help a brother out. Okay. So now we're just going to seat the cable. Maybe. There we go. Take your spudger. Press down on the battery connector. There we go. Let's see if she powers on and gives us a restore screen. And she does. There's our restore screen. So I am going to plug this into iTunes real quick. And I'm going to throw some music on it. And we'll run through our next tests. I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty, we are back. I accidentally closed up the case when I was lining everything up to put the thing in, but whatever. If we need to open it back up again, no big deal, because it was so tough to get open the first time, wasn't it? Okay, so let's undo this guy here. Actually, we'll have to come back and test the battery. I didn't check that out before, so we'll just have to leave it plugged in a little bit and see what's up. Alrighty, let's throw some headphones on, just make sure everything still works properly. And the test band of the day is Darko US. I've been on a Darko kick lately. For any non-metal people out there, I apologize. Yep, headphones good. Play pause good. Next good. Previous good. Menu good. The hold switch good. Click wheel, awesome. All right, well, let's just plug this thing into power for a little bit. Double check that the battery does get up to full. We just got a little sliver there under, so let's make sure it actually does go to full. All right, we'll see what that says. All right, let's see where we're at. All right, yep, she full. All right, another one done. Thanks, guys, for checking it out. Like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you later on the next one. I'll be throwing up that one a little bit later about the dude who broke the battery connector off that I always tell you guys to try to avoid. See you guys.